Hello, everybody. Phenomenal Sir coming at you with an unplanned, unpromised, totally unexpected, not Saturday episode of Breath of Fire 3. I had planned to, after we finished up on Saturday, I had planned to do a bunch of fighting and apprentice Peko with Fall and then level him up for next weekend's episode. And then I realized that you can't actually get Fall as a master until after you've completed the Tournament of Champions. So that being said, I got a little bit of work I need to do before I can actually do like my first little set of grinding. So we're going to do that work tonight. It'll be a shorter stream, we need like 2 or 3 hours. Finish at the normal time, but hopefully get through the Tournament of Champions. Maybe even up to the point where you're like able to head east across the bridge into the next major area of the game. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let him know I said hi when he gets here. Hello, Desolate. So yeah, so that's the plan. Is we're gonna basically follow up our 7-hour Breath of Fire run with like a 3-hour Breath of Fire run, and then it evens out into 2 5-hour Breath of Fire runs, and we're right on schedule for next weekend. So without further ado, let's get started. And look at that, I've already got it ready. Boom. All right, I do kind of want to see if I can make the picture a little bigger. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like me fooling with my window makes the picture any bigger for you all. So that being said, I'm gonna just do like I did before so I can see the chat while I'm gaming. There we go. Alright, so essentially nothing has changed since we saved last. We're still in the exact same place, and we're gonna just jump on into the Tournament of Champions. Your sister, Mama? Go back in. Where do I go? I'm just gonna follow the bunny girls and hopefully this. Unlike the other arenas, there are no special rules here. The team leaders go at it one-on-one. That's a real fight. This is the final arena. Punching bodybuilders. That's how we roll. If you're going to fight here, then make sure you get a good Dodai. Alright, so this is... Also, welcome in, Philip. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to be able to, like, level Peko up before we came back next weekend, and then I realized that I can't because I have to beat the tournament first, so... Emmeti's a wizard, right? What's he gonna do in the no magical? Cheat. He's gonna cheat. There aren't many people here now, but once the battle starts, it'll fill up real quick. Just trying to figure out where I need to go. I honestly don't remember where to go. I thought I had to go downstairs. Do I need to, like, go tell them I'm ready? Do I tell them I'm ready to start the tournament? What? You want to change hostages? Can't you make up your mind? Or you want to leave as a hostage? Oh, you can leave, Nina! Oh, thank Jesus! That's amazing. But I don't want to switch, though, is the thing. I want to... Okay. Well, my rant is no longer a rant, but... because I'm not going to put Peko in because he's level 1. But I'm still saying that they kind of mislead you into thinking that you need Nina. Yeah, sure, whatever. Show us what you're made of, little dragon. Search this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had my whole little thing. I even made a clip out of it where I was fussing about having to use Nina. And now apparently you don't have to. They just trick you. They lie. Death Mask versus Kenichi. Neither of them will be able to beat Gar. I need to know where to go. Please and thank you. Nina, yeah. Yeah, she rocks, alright. Yeah, okay. Anything here? A coin? You're Ryu's team, right? Do you know the rules for the Hall of Fire? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Understood. Alright then, I'm off. Okay, Ryu, go get him. Here we go, y'all. It's Ryu's turn. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, in this round, Claw versus Ryu. Take your places, please. Now you listen here, bot. Alright, can't defense down. Pen blind. Dodge. There we go. What's a regular hit? Oh, it's the same. Alright, well, she's dead. You defeated your enemy. Fun factoid. The generally accepted strategy for this haul is to go to the second round and then defeat the enemy's Dodai. Kaw versus Ryu, defeat his Dodai for the 3000 XP. But if you're actually going for like full completion and you're trying to get all the special skills and stuff, it actually almost requires you to go to the third round and fight Patrio, because that's the only way to get Frost Strike in the first half of the game is from Patrio, and he's only got the AP to cast it 3 times, I think. So if you can't learn it within the first 3 times he attempts it, you have to reload the entire tournament if you want to get it. Oh, I didn't buy healing herbs. That's a problem. Okay. I love his little jazz hands. Really? Really? Oh no, don't hit him! Oh, I'm dumb. Damn it. I was saying I was gonna kill him in one hit. Yeah, I did not realize I was so low on healing items. Okay, so I just can't hit him with charge. I think there must be something at play where if the enemy's defense is higher than yours or something, you just don't connect. I think it's probably, or maybe I just suck. I don't know. I think it's something where it's like taking your base attack and then it's subtracting the enemy's defense from your defense. and if you get a positive number, then you deal damage or something. I don't know. Okay. What's this guy doing? So I wonder if you didn't apprentice with Emete, could you learn Frost from Carr, or is it treating it as an ability or as a skill for him? I don't know. Never tried. I think these guys have like 2,000 hit points. We'll know they're at half strength when the platform starts to drop. This is gonna take a little while, y'all, but this is the strat. Trust me. And generally, you want to do it with in the second round because, as you're seeing, first of all, Carr is dumb and he'll cast heal on your Dodai for no reason. But he mostly avoids attacking Ryu. And because the Dodai have so many hit points, but like if you defeat the Dodai, you don't have to do the rest of the rounds in this hall. It's just easiest to do it in the second round. And then you also, like I said, I think you get either 2,000 or 3,000 experience points for this win. Something crazy. Just a fun alternate way to win. I wish you could just auto battle on that target and just let it run, but you do have to like manually select him every turn, or he'll focus on Carr. And you really, unless you're like I said, unless you're going for Frost Strike, there's really no benefit to fighting Patrio because Patrio is way stronger than the other two members of his party. Big user of Risky Blow for like miss or do critical hit damage. Frost Strike to put you to sleep. He's got a couple of other abilities as well. He's a nasty guy to have to fight one-on-one. I do have at least one multivitamin, so even though we're doing about the same damage between the two of us, we're going to get to a certain point where I'm just going to use a multivitamin on my dude and bring him back up to full health, and then it'll just kind of be a guaranteed victory. He's got to be dropping down. So maybe it's 3/4 health he drops down. I don't know. Either way, he's got to be dropping down soon, because I'm doing about 50 per round. So you figure I've kind of done at least 600 damage at this point, right? And it takes a lot longer when you're not using a dragon. Using the dragon transformations, it takes maybe 3-4 rounds to kill him. Oh, he's like, no buffs, you little shit. Jensen. You don't get to buff yourself, child. It seems like if I do anything other than... Oh my god. If I do anything other than buff the Dodai, or then attack the Dodai, he zeroes in on me. So maybe I need to vitamin and then go back to attacking. Listen here, sir. He's got a very strict set of AI rules. So is he gonna go back to attacking the Dodai now? Yeah. So if I attack his, he attacks mine. If I do anything other than attack the Dodai, it seems like he focuses on me. But the ginseng was worth it because that added like 20 damage on average to my hits. So. There we go. Starting to get him down. I'm tempted to use the ivory dice to get triple XP, but I know that's a dumb move. I should save it for duplications. Or is it double? I think it doubles the XP. I don't know. Feels like my damage is slowly reverting back to what it was. There we go. And there we go. 3,000. So I guess it would have... I can't remember if Ivory Dice doubles or triples. I think it doubles XP, so I would have gotten 6 grand. I would have gotten 6,000 for that. Ooh, HP 15, Power 9, Defense 8. That's a good jump. That's a good jump. I think I gained 2 levels there, maybe. Congratulations! And the winner of the first match is Ryu and his team. I'm so glad that we won. For sure. I was like totally surprised, you know? Like, who would have thought that some kids like Ryu and Nina would win, you know? Okay, your next match is like in the Null Magic Hall, see? And you'll be like fighting Emité's team, you know? So like, good luck, okay? Let's do it. Then we can get out of here. Did you win? Who knows which way Lady Luck will smile. Make sure you pick out a good weapon before you fight. Okay, so I'm at 15. Okay, so I've got enough. I don't need to waste money buying any more craziness. Welcome. Anything I can get for you? Yeah, I need herbs. I don't need vitamins, honey. I'm trying to save money here. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank Jesus. There. Lucci's team didn't say one word the whole time. They accepted their loss very gracefully. Nothing. Nothing. This isn't where you're fighting. Oh. That's not it either. Now I do need... I am gonna need a skill from Emité's crew. Indiana. Did you see Emité's fight? It was amazing. I mean, zap! One shot with this big spell and pow! Yeah, so when we get into the Emete fight, we're going to have the opportunity to learn Spirit Blast, which I don't think is super great. My understanding of it is that it does something like it ignores the enemy's defense, but it sets your attack to like 10% of the normal value or something, but I want to learn it. I just want to learn it. Nothing. Anything here? 46. The only thing I'm good at is magic. In the Null Magic Hall, I have to let these two fight for me. Don't worry, honey. Your daddy's the best magician in the world. He won't lose. Daddy, are you okay? You gonna win without your magic? No, your daddy will not win without his magic. Your daddy's gonna get his shit stomped in. You're Ryu, right? Your second match will be with Emité's team here. Do you want me to explain the rules? No, the rules are no magic. The rules are no magic and you're using a mage party. Are you ready? Yes. Understood. Alright then, I'm off. So basically, Nina's gonna be our healer for this one and use items. Excuse me, may I come in? Momo will hopefully hit something. You're Emete, aren't you? That's right. I know we don't have much time, but I have to talk to you. You're getting ready to start, Mr. Emete. As you may know, my daughter's really sick. If I don't win this contest and get the prize money, she won't be able to have the operation she needs. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Emete. Are you trying to ask us to lose to you on purpose, then? I know it's a hard thing to ask you, but if you don't, my daughter will die. I know I can win the final match. My magic hasn't been beaten yet. But in the Null Magic Hall, I'm just like anybody else. All I have to depend on are my two boys here. Give Emete win, please, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Emete, but one of our friends is being held hostage, you see. We have to win too. Oh, I didn't know. I guess that's that then. Oh, Lila, I'm so sorry. Please forgive your poor father. Life's never easy, is it? I didn't want to use this until the finals, but I've no choice. Okay, boys, let's go. Why is my arrangement like this? Mr. Emete, please come to the ring. Why is my arrangement like this? Why did they... oh god, I hope they didn't... They just completely fucked my combat order. Here I am. Oh lord. Just like I said, I can't do anything. I'll just have to let my boys do the fighting for me. But boys? Well, we're out of time, so... Ladies and gentlemen, In this match, Team Emete versus Team Ryu. Fight! Yeah, they absolutely just completely reversed my combat. Wow, that's you love to see it. Don't you just love it when the game just fucks with you like that? Yeah, it completely reversed it. It was literally set up attack mode, Ryu, Momo, Nina, and they switched me to normal with Ryu in the back. Like, assholes. Okay, so we had to go through all that dialogue again. Luckily, that irritates me. Do I still have all my vitamins? Yeah. I'm irritated now. I'm gonna hit him extra hard. How would the game do that? Like, I could understand because I did the hostage swap or whatever. Like, I could understand if the order got messed up, but really, just completely flipping around the formation like that. That's so stupid. Yeah, your daughter's sick. We believe you. Yep. She totally won't grow up to be perfectly fine. Yep. If you don't, my daughter will die. This is irksome to me. My magic hasn't been beaten yet, but in the Null Magic Hall, I'm just like anybody else. All I have to depend on are my two boys here. Give Emete a win, please, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Emete, but one of our friends is being held hostage, you see. There's no way to speed up the dialogue, so we just have to go through all this again. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, how could you? I guess that's that then. Oh, Lila, I'm so sorry. Please forgive your poor father. Burr, 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 burr. Life's never easy, is it? I didn't want to use this until the finals, but I have no choice. Okay, boys, let's go. I wonder what's happened to Emete. Mr. Emete, please come to the ring. Here I am. Just like I said, I can't do anything. I'll just have to let my boys do my fighting for me. But, boys? Well, we're out of time, so, ladies and gentlemen, in this match, Team Emete versus Team Ryu. Fight! Yeah, it seems like it does a lot more damage when they use it, doesn't it? Maybe we don't need Spirit Blast. Maybe we just beat Emete and be done with it. Do they alternate who uses Spirit Blast? Is that like the secret there? So maybe he's gonna use it this time? Yep. I guess she's just gonna use a vitamin a turn, huh? And then he'll use it. Maybe? Oh no, they're splitting up. Okay. Yeah, we'll just need to get Imite down. Just kill him. Of course. Oof. So if we can take Imite down, then the two golems will go berserk and start attacking each other. Which we're starting to see now that they're starting to fight one another. Okay, there we go. And now we can kind of just... There we go. Okay, so Ryu learned it. Whatever. Ryu learned Spirit Blast. Hello, Kale. How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Just let them wail on each other, maybe. Yeah, after about 5 rounds, it looks like they just go berserk whether you're actively attacking them or not. I wonder if you'd be able to use Influence to get them to attack Imite in that case. Probably. $35. Okay. Let's see what a regular attack does. $115. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to have Ryu just use his regular move. Does about 1/3 of the damage. Just gonna keep alternating targets so that we don't put too much damage on one. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have fun with D&D. We did D&D yesterday. Did like a 6-hour session. It was a lot of fun. Good times were had by all. And there we go. Another level up for Ryu. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, Lila. Oh yeah, it depends on where we are, but we had a good stopping point. We're about halfway through a campaign. All of a sudden, I don't feel so good. Hey, brats. Pretty impressive. You actually made it all the way to the finals. We don't need your compliments. We just want you to keep your promise. Oh yeah, our promise. That depends on whether or not Ryu here can beat Gar in the finals, see? Why are you looking so glum? Cheer up. Gotta please your fans, you know. Oh, by the way, Emete and his family are still in the other room. I'd stay clear of them if I were you. Emete, I'm sorry. What's up, bro? Maybe it was the fight with Emete, but they're getting really popular. Maybe, but when I went to check on them, they looked kind of depressed. I guess they know they won't win the next one, eh? That's right. How could they, knowing they have to fight Gar next? I feel a little sorry for the people betting on them, but we're gonna make a lot of money on this one. Besides, once the contest's over, we can do whatever we want with them, right, bro? It's not really my place to say, but shouldn't you stop worrying and get ready for the next match? Yes. Let's go check on Emete and his family and apologize for the whooping we gave them. Can I stop coughing now? You weren't convincing enough. I told you so. I'm impressed you didn't fall for my act. Scammer. He was a filthy liar all along. Who knew? Alright, so now we go back to the... Woo! To the gray. That's not the gray. There we go. Actually, let me check the other room, see if there's any loot in there. Probably nothing super good, but might as well check. A bandana, yeah, that's right. So you made it to the finals, eh? Pure luck could never have taken you this far. Ooh, tired. Because I had two days today with that epic eclipse, right? Welcome to the finals. A one-on-one match between team leaders. Please wait here until your name is called. What is it, Gar? Yeah. You right. What would you do if someone caught on to us, huh? That kid I'm gonna be fighting. Where did he come from? How did he get so strong? Well, it's like this. He looks like any other kid, but he's really a dragon. Hey, he's nothing for you to worry about, right? I mean, he's just a kid, yeah? Hey, bro. Do you think maybe Gar here's scared? Whoa. Hold on. It was just a joke. Now, Gar. We's just telling you to be careful, see? A dragon. Are you serious? Yeah. But like we said, nothing for you to worry about, right? I'm gonna check something here. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't like a mandatory use your dragon powers or get a game over type thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Today's big event. The world famous Contest of Champions. Final match. Did y'all see Chun-Li and Sakura from Capcom's fighting games in the audience when it swept in? First, yeah, I went out. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot darker, Kale, and I legit left work early because I told people I didn't want it to fuck with my circadian rhythm or whatever. But I went out. I had Eclipse glasses. I got one good picture. I took a picture with my phone through my Eclipse glasses, and I got a good one of right when it was at its maximum. But I went out. I was like, oh, it's a little cooler out. It's still daylight. Fun. Yeah, it was 88% here, I think, at its maximum. But I don't know. The way they were making it sound in the news, they were making it sound like the fucking street lights were going to be coming on and stuff. I thought it was going to be dark. Basically the way it is now outside, where the sun's going to be down in half an hour. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's just basically cloudy. I felt cheated. I felt like I wasted 4 hours of vacation time. First, here's our challenger. Believe it or not, our challenger today is a child. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Superboy, Ryu. Oh, look, there's Chun-Li. There she was. She was down in the bottom right. And in this corner, the one and only, the Wings of Death, the Master of the Blade, the Champion of Champions, Mr. Dynamite, Gar. And then there's Sakura right there. In the, just to the left of there. You can't see my mouse moving around, but Chun-Li and Sakura are there. Yeah. Ryu, let me tell you one thing. Don't hold back. If you don't fight with all you've got, I'll kill you. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? The champion gives no quarter even against a mere child. This is going to be a showstopper of a fight, folks. Without further ado, allow me to present to you the final match of the Contest of Champions. Ready, fight! Dies. Quick! Bite him with your dragon teeth, Ryu! Bite him! He comes running up and bites him on the arm. There we go. And so the mighty battle waged by these mighty warriors comes to a finish. And the victor is our champion, the undefeated, the champion of champions, Mr. Dynamite, Gar. Congratulations, champion. And now, Mr. Gar, we are going to ask you what you want as your prize. Well, not really. Circadian rhythm isn't really the right. I don't know. I wanted an excuse to not be at work all day today. I told people I'd be cranky if it got dark and then the light came up again, and I was still at work. I was lied to. And to present the prize, here's our MC, Mr. Ballio. I was lied to. That's all I can say. I can ask for anything I want, right? Then I want Ryu and his friends, okay? What? Are you crazy? That's not what we agreed on. Was I mistaken? I thought the winner of the Contest of Champions was awarded whatever he wanted. No. If that's the case, maybe I could take your life, yes? To the champion Gar, we award Ryu and his friends, I guess? Gar's like, look at me, I am the party leader now. Ryu, you're awake. I held back on purpose. I'm glad he's alright. So now I'm going to take care of you, understand? That's right. There's one more hostage, isn't there? We should go too, don't you think? I just didn't want to be cranky if it got dark and then it got light and then it got dark again and I was still at work. I didn't want to feel like I had worked a whole day. Or like all the way through the night. I don't know. I rate this eclipse 1 out of 10. Would not look at with telescope. These kids are mine now, right? I'm taking them with me. I can do whatever I want with something that's mine, right? Alright, kids. You can all go now. So that's that. Hey, bro. What's going on? Beats me. I don't know what Gar is up to. Do you think Gar has turned on us? If so, things could get a little messy. We can't just let them go. Not after all they put us through. Why did you help us, Mr. Gar? Because there's an ancient race that possesses an indomitable power called the Brood. I helped you because Ryu is Brood. Ryu, I won't ask for anything in return, but if you want to know more about your kind, the Brood, there's a place east of here called Angel Tower. Go there. I'll be waiting for you. Alrighty. Do. What do you want to do? Alright. So I think I'm gonna just push on ahead to the next fight and then if I don't succeed, then I'll worry about leveling, but I kind of want to stop the grinding for levels for a bit here. Although, I do need to pick up something here. What do you want to do? I want to change my party members. I want the onion. The onion. Alright. Come up here. And... Flower jewel. Wisdom fruit. Alright, so we're gonna need that flower jewel to unlock another master. I'm not sure if I'm gonna train with her or not. She does give a really nice agility boost, but her other stat boosts are kind of, I think they're pretty much all negatives. Normally I would definitely put someone on with her as quickly as possible. Because she gives you two really great abilities, one of which is War Shout, which is a attack up buff for the entire party, and then she also gives you Shadow Walk, which uses either 8 or 12 AP, but is a guaranteed critical hit when you use it, and it's like the key to making Peko do thousands of points of damage per turn. But because we're not using AP, we can't use those abilities, so yeah. Nothing. Alright, y'all. Pray for me. This is a tough battle coming up. Ryu, I've got to hand it to you. You're one heck of a kid. I never would have thought you'd give us so much trouble. I got one. The edge of it's kind of messed up, but I did get a good picture of like the sun when it was just a little moon shape. I'm actually gonna put it on the Discord before I forget again. Hang on. Show your photo. There you go. Like I said, it's not the highest quality picture ever, but you can at least kind of zoom in and see the sun all moon shaped and shit. Hey Perth, we've called in all our men from around here. Fucked with my order again. You won't get away this time. Get him. Let's see it. Let's see it. Very nice. Very nice. Ah, okay. Is that what that is? Everybody just beat the shit out of Nina. Oh, okay. I hope you're not offended if I think it looks a little photoshopped, Kale. I don't know if you're fucking with me or not right now. It looks a little photoshopped though. Please don't be offended. He just punched a girl. It's okay, she's got a gun. It's even. I never really noticed before that the dude smoking is actually a dog, is like a wolf man. Like, I never noticed that before. How far Bo's people have fallen. Oh, speaking of fallen. I mean, you know, Capcom knows what makes a game fun. Just saying. Yeah. 3 beef jerkies. So much beef jerky. These brood are really something, eh, Sunder? But he can't keep it up forever. That's what she said. We still have plenty of men behind you. I mean, what happened to the other 12 dudes that were standing in front of me? Huh. He's like, them? They were in my way. What? Hey, Gar, what do you think you're doing? Why would you betray us to help these kids? That's my business. Anyway, I thought I told you to leave them alone. Looks like you betrayed me first, no? Do Gar join the party? Gar, the boss isn't going to let you get away with this. So, I don't care about your boss or what he thinks. I see. Alright then, we'll settle this here and now. It looks like the time has come to show them our true power, my brother. What? You mean we're gonna... You're all dead! Balio and Sunder. Ultraman transformation! Activate! Stallion metamorphosis! No one has seen us in this form and lived to tell the tale. Oh, I should probably learn resist from them, huh? Or barrier? No, barrier's not free. I don't think. Oh, that sucks. Well, then I can tell you all about our D&D campaign, Kale. We got a mission to go out to an abandoned mansion out in the woods that some people say is haunted. With the purpose being to basically break in and steal any kind of like valuable documents, books, scrolls, things like that, and then bring them back to a mysterious benefactor. Like, essentially, it's an abandoned property that the owners, like, decades ago, the people that lived there were, like, big collectors of books and things. And this person's just like, I just basically want anything interesting that they have. And when we got there, the whole place is, like, falling in on itself. And we walk in the front door, and it's a huge mansion. And most of it's empty. There's evidence that it's been looted in the past. And there's just nothing happening. Like, every room, the party was getting more and more nervous. And they cleared the entire first floor, and then they said, let's search. Like, they found a dumbwaiter, but they couldn't find stairs going down into, like, a basement. So they said, let's go outside and see if we can find, like, an external entrance to a cellar. And then they got attacked by, like, an entire squad of gargoyles. There was 14 gargoyles. They fought them off. They spent, like, 45 minutes fighting these gargoyles. Killed about half of them. The rest fled. And then as they're, like, patching each other up, like, casting their heal spells and stuff, they see a face up in the window. And this, like, yellow light. And one of the party members has, like dragon climb boots. So he, like, runs up the wall. And then the light goes out. And ... We'll do some more. I'll tell you more in a minute. But, well, I can tell you while I'm playing. But essentially, they get up there, and the room, it's like a kid's bedroom, and it's empty and hasn't been nobody's been there for like years. And they're like, oh shit, it's haunted. And they basically start trying to do like ghost encounters type shit, where they're like, is there anybody here? Is there a ghost here? And this sort of just devolved into me pulling up like a free online checkers game that you can play with friends. And like, I was legit playing checkers with them while they were like with Megami Mori. I'm playing checkers as this like little kid's ghost, and I'm making like a tapping sound to respond yes to questions while they were asking the questions. And they're just like, did you die in this house? Is there danger here? Like, just asking like the standard questions. And it was very fun. Like, other than the one fight with the gargoyles, there was no combat. It was just a lot of like, kind of like reasoning out things, like picking locks, breaking stuff open, looking for secrets. And they're like, and I'm like, well, and they ended up finding the scrolls and stuff they needed, but then the party's like, well, we're gonna stick around for next time because obviously there's still some shit going on here, and we want to know what's happening. So that's like very rewarding for me as a DM when I'm like, technically you've met all the prerequisites to finish the quest, but you can stay if you want to. And they're like, oh yes, we're staying. We are absolutely staying. So, good old-fashioned haunted house, which is made all the more fun by the fact that we don't have a divine caster of any kind. We do not have a cleric. We have a bard that can heal, and we have an arcane spellcaster, and then like a rogue and a fighter. We do not have any kind of like turn undead or anything. So whenever we come up against something where there's like the possibility of ghosts or spirits or whatever, it's always very interesting to see how they work out a way to get around it without a turn undead ability. Oh no! For just a moment, I hope... Well, that wasn't actually that bad. I was gonna say, for a moment, I was hoping I just wouldn't have to face that. You're like, we can talk. I was like, oh, well, then let me just chew your ear for a moment. Yeah. We technically, Megami is a bard, and then we also have an NPC bard, but they didn't bring the NPC bard with them. They brought the Arcane Caster, and then there's a Warlock NPC that they brought with them. So they've got a lot of, like, magical damage output, just not great healing. They also have healing belts, though, which are just as good. Thank you, Gar. Think nothing of it. I was planning on breaking off from them anyway. More importantly, once we've taken the princess back to Windia, you must come with me to Angel Tower, Ryu. Wait a minute. Dungeons and drinking? We were just talking about D&D. How you doing, buddy? Ryu's looking for some missing friends of his, named Tipo and Ray. Something tells me you won't find them alive. Gar, how can you say that? You know who you're dealing with, don't you? They're the kind of people who'll kill anyone. The only reason Ryu was alright was because of his power, or am I wrong? I'm doing okay. First, we should go to Windia. We need to get permission to cross the bridge anyway. Oh, nice. We also did have a fun experience where Megami Mori had them put him in, like, because they couldn't find the entrance to the cellar, Megami was like, fuck it, I'm gonna ride the dumbwaiter down and just see where it pops out. And the dumbwaiter popped out in a room that basically, it was like a 10 by 10 foot room underground with a stone door that wouldn't move to the north and a set of stone doors to the south. And there's 2 feet of, like, dead water, like black water in the entire space. And he, like, pushed the door open and there's more water inside. And he's just like, yeah, this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. And he, like, is yelling for people to pull him back up, and they can't hear him because reasons. So he climbs back out, and I'm like, so you climb back out, what are you going to do now? He's like, I don't know, I'm going to try to, like, force the door open or something. And it's not working. So he's like, okay. And then I told him, I was like, you hear something moving in the next room over. And he's like, fuck it. And he climbs in the dumbwaiter and starts shaking the dumbwaiter so that it'll bang into the sides of the shaft. And then they're pulling him up as he's watching the water, like ripples in the water coming towards him. He's like, pull me up, pull me up. Oh, Lord. Mushroom-infested zombies. Very nice. That's funny. Ryu hears the voice of the brood, sealed in the chrism. You found the frost gene, but you'll never be able to use it. Thanks for the money, sucker. That's funny. Alrighty. So now we're gonna go talk to Bunyan. Old man Bunyan. Nina's like, get behind me! They're like, yeah, okay, meat shield. Go. I'm sure I haven't learned all the abilities from this guy yet, but... Yeah, she still sucks. Oh, you're back. You've been working hard? Ryu, you've made a lot of progress. I think you're ready for a new lesson. Ryu learned Risky Blow. Anyone else who wants to learn from me? I make you, Gar, my pupil. While you're my pupil, your power, defense, and strength will go up faster, but your AP and intelligence won't go up as quickly. Anyone else? No. Because they force you to keep her in the party for a significant portion of the game. Oh, you're back. You've been working hard? Ryu, you've made a lot of progress. I'm actually about to. I need to get Peko in the party and level him up, but I need to unlock Fall first. For maximum hijinks with Peko, I want to put Peko with Fall at level 1 so that he starts getting an extra like 3 points of power and 4 points of strength from the very get-go, so that he's essentially unkillable later on in the game. I think you're ready for a new lesson. Focus. No. No. But yeah, like we're gonna put Peko with Fall here, and then Peko's gonna get put on the level express. Ryu, you've made a lot of progress. I think you're ready for a new lesson. Super combo. No. Man, I sure would like to not have to do this 6 times. I think I was level 7 or 8 when I apprenticed with him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need to gain 12 levels with him to learn super combo. Or to learn disembowel. Which, disembowel... reduces your max HP by 10% and costs no AP to use. 10 levels with Bunyan. Reduces the enemy's HP to 1. Yeah, it's not that great. Gar can learn it from him. That's fine. If Gar gains 10 levels before I find another master for him. But we're going to put Ryu with Delonzo now. That's because Nina's trash. Nina is a trash character. Thanks, sucker. Alright. So we're going to have to do 30 battles without resting to unlock Fall. But they can be anywhere, so we're going to do 30 battles here in a low-level area and just kind of speed through them. And then we'll go back and we'll apprentice with Fall. But first... we're gonna come over here to the cafe. And we're gonna swap out Nina for Momo. Because we're gonna put Momo with Delonzo as well for the accuracy boost. What do you want to do? Make sure we got 15. Yep. 15 weapons. Yeah. You look like you've got some potential. What do you say? Want to become my apprentice? Who was that other guy? Today, my days as a lone wolf are over. If you listen to what I say, we'll hone your body like a knife. Alright then, Ryu. From today, you're my apprentice. Anyone else want to become my apprentice? Yes. No. Alright, and she teaches monopolize. What is it? Monopolize, steal, and intimidate, or monopolize, steal, and resist? Something like that. The main two are monopolize and steal. Probably end up giving that to Peko. She doesn't even have wings! You're right. Alright. So we're gonna have to keep track of our battles. Gotta go somewhere where these guys aren't. Because they have high evasion. I'd rather not fool with their high evasion chance. So that's one. Let's go all the way back. We'll just do Mount Gloss. So we got one. This next little bit's gonna be boring. Sorry. Oh, maybe the forest, because there's smaller groups of enemies there. Two. I forgot, they do have some really big encounters here. So that's 2 fights. Three. Four. I just love how big those enemies are compared to like everything else you fight in the game. 5. Guess I could have kicked that tree for apples when I had the chance. 6. Seven. Eight. Nine. Boo! And that's 10. Third of the way there, y'all. $11. Like I said, we're just going for 30 victories without rest. 12. Doesn't matter what we fight. Just need 30 of them. Oh, you know what? Fall is resist. Resist, barrier, and something else. Charge. So this is 13. Right? I can't remember now. 13, I think. Oh. $14. $15? I don't know, I'm losing track now. We'll say 15. Halfway done. If it's not 15, I don't know. I'll cry. $16. Boo. 17. $18. $19. $20. 2/3 done. 10 to go, y'all. $21. $22. Yes, Sesomaru. I will say 22. I will say that if you go back into the room, I found out today, if you go back into the room and talk to him, you can swap Nina out. Hey, Chainsaw Bear, welcome in. But Nina 3 still upsets me. Yeah. In the initial conversation, they kind of trick you, right? And let's be honest. At the end of the day, whether you can leave her in the cell or not, Nina 3 is still trash. Yeah, exactly. The biggest issue with Nina in Breath of Fire 3 is that for some reason she sucks compared to everyone else. You can call it a glitch. You can call it the way magic versus physical damage works. 24. At the end of the day, she's just bad. She's just objectively less good than the other characters. And they make it so much worse by forcing her into your party over and over. We've had this conversation many times in the past, Sesomaru, but a big chunk of the childhood portion of this game, like the bad stuff that happens to you, is directly Nina's fault. Like, even setting aside the fact that she's just not good in fights, she's also just dumb and is the source of most of your problems as a child. What are we at? 25? We'll say 25, so this is 26. But I'm glad you found me through YouTube. That means that the algorithm works, right? Welcome into the no AP challenge run. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not her fault. She's like Jessica Rabbit, right? She's just drawn that way. Yeah, let's never forget that the only reason you don't catch up with Tipo as a child is because Nina decides that the best thing to do after nearly being kidnapped by the Horsey Bros is to flee deeper into the catacombs instead of just go upstairs and tell her father, the king, that they assaulted her and tried to take her hostage, and that the little kid that they had in a cage saved her. Like, end of story. But yeah, we're doing a no AP challenge run, Breath of Fire 3. I've been talking for like more than a year about doing this run, and just never got around to it. But I figured to celebrate the Year of the Dragon, what better way than to do a full run of all 5 Breath of Fires. Traditionally, I've been doing them Saturday mornings, but because we're coming up close to May, and I didn't have a computer for a couple of weeks, so I kind of fell behind on my schedule. I'm trying to make up my time because I want to, once we get to the month of May, I'm going to be doing all Star Wars games for that month, so I kind of want to finish the child portion of this game before April ends, so then that's like a clean break, and then when we come back in June, we can do the adult portion, and then go straight into 4 and try to beat 4 before Halloween, which is my other like seasonal stream month. So yeah, something a little different, not super hard so far. There's been a couple of spooky bits. It's definitely changed the way I'm definitely leveling my characters differently. Like I'm spending more time leveling up early. I was like level 8 or 9 before I crossed the mountain, and then I just didn't level up at all until now. Basically, I just ran from a lot of fights. Momo's Tower was terrifying. That's, if you're not using AP, Momo's Tower is a scary place to be. So it's been interesting. It's been an interesting run so far. Oh yeah, I will absolutely abuse Fall Pekka. The last time I beat this game, my party was Ryu, Rei, and Pekko, and I fully intend to do Ryu, Rei, and Pekko again, because I just feel like that's the best option. Have Ryu as like a tanky generalist, Rei for item healing and speed, and then Pekko for being himself. Yeah, pretty standard. The previous run through I did Mage Ryu. I'm a fan of Mage Ryu. I know that'll trigger some people out there that they don't like Mage Ryu. I like Mage Ryu. I think he's fun. The next time I play this, I'll probably do something a little different. I might do like Momo and Gar or something. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, attack formation. Pekko in the lead of attack formation has a 100% reprisal rate. Unfortunately, even with Fall Pekko, I'm not going to be able to abuse it to the level that I normally would, right? Because my previous playthrough, the standard strat for battles was I would have Rei use War Shout, War Cry. I would have Pekko use Focus, and then I would have Ryu use Protect or like Shield on the party. And then once I had done that for a couple of rounds, I would have Pekko use Last Resort to shift all of his defense into attack, which I can still do, but then I was using Shadow Walk for the guaranteed crits, and I was doing like 2k damage to Miria. So that was fun. I'm not going to be able to use Shadow Walk on this run, unfortunately, so, and I won't be able to abuse the buffs and stuff as much. What? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Anyway, what do you want? You want me to teach you how to fight too? Huh? You want to be my apprentice, you'll have to win about 30 or so fights without taking a rest, understand? Only tough guys need applies, see? You dirty bastard, I did that. I swear to God, if I have to do the fights after I talk to him, I'm going to be so mad. What do you want? Oh my god. Oh my god in heaven. Oh. Maybe I just miscounted. If I have to talk to him before I do the 30 fights, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. What am I doing with my life? Oh my god. Me using the camp option should not disqualify me. I'm just gonna fight like 3 battles and see if maybe I miscounted. See what he says. Yeah, goody. Of course. Listen, I would hope for nothing less, Kale. It's just gonna be a boring 45 minutes on the VOD later. 45 minutes of me one-shotting Igoos, you know? I don't want to fight these stupid Knut archers. Let's see. Oh yeah. You know, I don't think they'll ever do a remaster collection of all of them just because of the weirdness with Square being involved and in a couple of them and then being on different systems and things. I think the best we can hope for is a remaster of 3 and 4 on Steam or something, which I don't know why they haven't done because they Capcom constantly slips in references to Breath of Fire into their other projects and things, you know? I played 3 quite a bit as a youngster. Oh, your day was that bad, huh? Yeah, they did 3 for PSP, so like they could do it. And if I'm not mistaken, you could actually buy Breath of Fire 3 and possibly Breath of Fire 4 on the PS3 Virtual Store, but you couldn't buy it on the PS4 or the PS5 stores. Like, they specifically made it available on the older library, but not on the newer library. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's like, do you not like money, Capcom? Yeah. I still have my original copy of Breath of Fire 3. I don't have the original jewel case anymore. But I do still have the disc stuck away. I don't have the guidebook anymore. For the longest time, I had the Prima guidebook for this game, and I ended up selling it for a pretty tidy amount of money. I think I ended up getting like $100 for it, and this was like 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they constantly... I don't know why they constantly bring up Breath of Fire and then they just don't give it to us. It's like, quit showing me the chocolate bar if you're not gonna let me eat it. You know, don't tease me, Capcom. Yeah. I don't even need a sequel. Like, just remaster 3, like you said. I'm actually looking forward, like I was starting to say, if you haven't noticed, I get distracted easily. I played quite a bit of 3 when I was younger. I only ever actually beat 4 one time. And then after that, every time I wanted to play Breath of Fire, I either played one of the SNES ones, or I went and played 3. So I'm actually not super familiar with 4, but I'm looking forward to playing it again and kind of seeing if it was as good or as bad as I remember. What? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Anyway, what do you want? Yes. Huh? Ah, you fucking drunk bastard. God damn you to hell. Alright, gotta start over. That drunk piece of stuff. Ah, I hate you, Fall. Fall is a disease. He's the worst. That's a lie. Nina 3's the worst. Oh my god, y'all. So I gotta start over, basically. That's so irksome. Yes. All right. One. Two. A dose. Oh. Yes, that's the crit we need. 3. Oh my goodness. Four. God help us. Oh, okay. Oof. Well, that's no good. Well, that's no good, chainsaw. Five. Ugh. Oof, oof, oof. 6. Now you're just talking crazy talk, Kale. Seven. Eight. I'm trying to be funny and failing, Kale. I am failing at humor. 9. Don't look, Alphonse. I just murdered one of your buddies. No, you're fine. No need to apologize. 10! 10 fights. Ah. 1/3 down, 2/3 to go. Little Prince sleeping away. Oh, he's dead. 11. Oh. Well. I tell you what, I'm gonna go talk to Fall before I go into the camp, though. Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Really. Because so many things are hotkeyed specifically to the left shift key. And you're right, people don't really stop to think about the fact that there's also a right shift key that, in theory, will do what they're wanting it to do. What number was that? 13? I got distracted. 13, we'll say, maybe? 12? I don't know. So we'll call this one 13 then. How's that? 14-ish. We're halfway there. Whoa! Killing goblins with a prayer. Well, not 16 yet. Now 16. Whee! Oof. Ooh. 17. Maybe they all have to be in the same map. Maybe that was my problem. 19. It's gonna feel so good to earn actual XP from fights after this. What was that, 19 or 20? We're gonna say 19. I'm probably ahead of what I'm counting. So... Alright, and that's gonna be our 20. 2/3, 10 left. Start counting down. 10 left. Alright. 9 left. 9 left. Eight left. 8 left. Lucky number 7 left. Opinion on Nintendo Online Services? I don't really interact with them that much. I never had a GameCube. I never had a Wii. Never had a Wii U. I have a Switch, but I don't really play any online games on it, so I abstain. I hear they're terrible. I don't know. I like the virtual console games. They have a lot of those. 6 left. Oh, there you go. A flaccid exclamation point. That's what we all want to see. Do it. What's that? 5 left? 5 left. It's because they just keep having bad internet, but you keep giving them money. the communal you, everybody gives them money. What's this? 4 left? 4 left. Probably less than that, but I've been distracted. Three to go. Two to go. Oh, Momo. Boo. 1 left. 1 to go. Last one. Last one. Probably already done, but we'll just do one more for safety. Oh. There we go. Alright, y'all. Second try. Woo! Not that I'm getting put to sleep by fighting Igus or anything. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him. And then once he agrees to be someone's master, I will go switch out for Peko and switch him back in. Yeah, it's pretty crappy. I mean, in theory, you would just, like, go run a dungeon, right? Like, you would just get this by doing, like, the lighthouse or something. But, yeah, it's annoying. I don't know, man. Breath of Fire 4 has some ones where it's like you gotta do a certain number of hits in a combo. What? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Anyway, what do you want? You want me to teach you how to fight, too? You look like you've been working out, yeah? I like the looks of you. What do you say? I'll make you my apprentice. We'll get you toned up in no time. Come back anytime. I'll be here. Alright. I think the Master System is fantastic. Like I said, I can only talk so much crap about 4 because I literally beat it once 20 years ago. And have played way more 3. Like, I've probably beaten 3, I don't know, 8 or 10 times. So I really don't, like, objectively speaking, I do tend to very readily vocalize my opinions on games. but I also try to be objective, and I can't objectively say anything bad about 4, having not played it but once in my entire life. Yeah. See, I've never actually played Final Fantasy VII, believe it or not. I skipped. I did 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Never played 7 because I didn't get a PS1 until after 8 had come out, and everyone was like so like fanboying so hard over 7. I was like, I don't want to play this game because if I don't like it, nobody will believe me. Yeah, that's the conversation I've had many times in the past. Is like when I was younger, like the right answer to the what's your favorite Final Fantasy always was Final Fantasy VI. But being older, 9 just has a sense of nostalgia to it that the others can't match for me. You know, I think nowadays 9 is probably my favorite. I've actually never streamed 9. I don't know why I haven't streamed it. I don't know if it's just because it's a really long game and I haven't had time. I'm not sure if it's because I'm like subconsciously afraid it's not going to be as good as I remember and I'm going to be disappointed. Like, I just haven't. But, yeah. Yeah, the characters are so different in that one. Oh, I probably should have saved before I came in here, huh? How did I know? Please run. How did I know? I was like, look how that was a stupid thing of me to do. There you go. I don't know. The bullshit-o-meter was lighting up there. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's right. Duh. Yeah, the fairy thing. Yeah. You right. I've played this game so much before, guys. Trust me. Go. Listen, I spent all my my brain power memorizing Rings of Power, so I wasn't able to memorize this one. Okay. Probably want to put something on him, huh? A little naked onion for all the world to see. Dare I? Thank you for the sippies, Cosmic. I'm all out. There's nothing left. Oh, this is gonna hurt. You butt. Yeah. Listen, y'all. So about that. I don't want to be here. It's not worth it. let me finish this little section here, and I will go get a refill. We'll do a. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking to Perth. I was gonna say I beat 2 right before I started this one. Go. Yeah. Listen here, sir. That's what we like to see. Second hit ever and he gets a crit. Hawk's Ring. We did it on stream last time. I showed it off to people. I used the fast forward feature on the emulator to get it done sooner. But yeah, we displayed that. Where you get like the I can't remember what the shield is, but you get like the shield, you get an extra boss, like mini boss fight, and you get the Holy Shaman before Everett. I was thinking maybe Star Shield was the name of it, but I didn't know if I was getting confused by the Star Sword that you get in the Thieves' Grave. Yeah. What the hell are you doing, Francis? I need to play more Left 4 Dead. So, what are you looking for? Oh my god, I haven't been using the I'm still using the bent sword from when I needed to get Delonzo to be my master. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, help. Let's play Saturday. I don't know if I can do Saturday. We could play it though. Do you want to do like the Saturday morning stream one, or do you want to just do a shorter session, Kale? Like later on in the day. To do the stream? Pretty early. But honestly, I'd rather just do something later on in the day with the two of us. Because then we don't have to worry about, you know, time frames and stuff like that. If I was gonna pick. I mean, like, in the evening, we're going out to dinner for my sister's birthday, but it's, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 p.m. my time. Actually, shit, also, I'm really not making excuses. I'm just thinking, we have a bunch of stuff getting delivered from Lowe's on Saturday. So we'd have to get up in the morning and do my stream first thing, and then once they deliver the stuff from Lowe's, I'd have to go do yard shit, and then dinner. We'll chat. We'll chat. Oh shit, I gotta put that worthless child in my party. That worthless Nina. All right, y'all. Well, let me go do my, let me take a little brief break, and I'm going to do my, my refill and all that jazz. And then when I get back, we'll keep on keeping on. We got another hour or two left of this before we finish up for the night. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. So how'd we do? Did we win? Got myself a little refill of water. Feeling refreshed and ready to face the world. Always a winner when you're playing Rings of Power, right? Too much winning. That's loser talk. Sorry. I'm sorry. That came out meaner. That sounded meaner than it was meant to. Hello, Goblin. How are you? Hello, friend. This is Castle Windia. No shit. Oh? Princess Nina, you're safe. I'm sorry to have worried everyone. The king will be so glad to know that you've returned safely, Princess Nina. Hey, what happened to those crooks? The ones who used that kid to get us to drop our guard. Yes. Well, I'll explain. But first, shouldn't you tell Daddy, the king, that I'm back? That guard calls the king Daddy, too. Don't worry about it. Ah, yes, of course. Immediately. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a hard time explaining that Ryu's not a criminal. King Daddy the Third. My, that sounds like quite an adventure. Don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for Ryu and everybody. I see. Forgive me, Master Ryu, for doubting you and thinking you were one of those charlatans. On behalf of the Queen, I offer you thanks once more. But, Your Majesty, I find it hard to believe. Could a mere child have performed such deeds? But Ryu isn't just an ordinary child. Father, Ryu is a cough, cough. By the way, Your Highness, we were thinking of traveling to the Eastern lands. Yes, you need a passport, yes? Since you are in a hurry, I'll see to it that you get it immediately. Wait, you mean you're leaving already? Nina, Princess, we'll meet again. Unfortunately. Indeed. If your travels bring you here again, we would welcome your presence at Castle Windia. The coughing begins. Yeah, just eating a whole ham by himself. Why'd they have to leave so soon? Oh well. If I went with them, I'd only get in the way. The most self-aware moment of Nina's entire life is unfolding before our eyes right now. They don't need a princess along causing trouble. So true. What's that? Immediately starts causing trouble. I think so. We were talking about that before, Goblin. I only ever played it once, and that was like 20 years ago, so I can't 100% say. I feel like 3 was the low point for Nina in the storyline. If I'm not mistaken, she could actually do healing and some attack magic in 4, and was a pretty good character. Hey, JD, doing well. High point writing wise, probably, I don't know, 2 or 5. I mean, 1, she's like your only healer, right? Like 1, she's incredibly useful. There's a Windian with wings. I mean, 5, you only have 3 party members, so you're kind of stuck with her. She's the damage dealer. Like, that's just how it is. But I don't know. You see lots of books. Come on, I'll even give a discount. Alright, we don't go that way. Character usefulness, 1, 4, 3, 2, yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I assume you're giving Nina 2 a low score specifically because blue exists, right? Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily make Nina less useful, it just means there are more useful characters. I would say Nina's shaman transformation and the fact that her magic is actually good in 2 would make her better than 3. Even though she is not the best attack mage you can get, 100%. Like, I love Nina 2, she's amazing, but I do think that I do think that Blue is better than her for party composition. She's still a cake. Yes, she is. Something hit my foot and startled me, and I dropped the plate. No, it wasn't a rat. It was something more... Eek! There it is again! Hey, that looked like honey. Nothing. Queen Sheila will be sure to get better now that Princess Nina has returned safely. The Queen was so worried about you, Princess, that she collapsed. Please don't worry her like that again. I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, Mother. I'm sorry to have made you worry. You are my treasure. Windia's treasure. Remember that always, and try not to do anything that would bring us grief. Yes, Mother, I'm sorry. What's going on up there? It's over there. Perhaps Nina just wants to play like any other child. Nothing. I'm just running around stealing shit, doing hoodlum shit. Panacea. Yeah. You left Bo off of that list though. And Bo is amazing. Honey, I knew it was you. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Bo is as good as Sten? No. Bo can attack twice per turn and also has all the heal spells. If the cooks see her, they'll think she's a rat and try to cook her. Kill her. No, you don't even need to do that. Just Bo using a twin bow. I mean, to be honest, after the first half of the game, character selection kind of becomes irrelevant in that game because they just make you use certain characters for like every dungeon. Anyway, and really you just steamroll everything. But, oh, I love Bo. I much prefer Bo to Rand as a healer. Where am I going? Upstairs? I will say though that I also do the I'll do the European style houses and like cook the I'll cook the stat boosting items. So I am a little a little biased there, because bow having the twin bow so accessible, like when you max out the character's stats or get them close to maxed out with like power food and guts balls and stuff, just the fact that he goes twice and everybody else goes once kind of automatically makes him better, because he gets 2 crits and everybody else gets 1, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, but I hate Spar, so. I will say that I have actually killed K-Sludges before with the shot ability. Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing with my life right now? Where am I going? Upstairs. Here we go. Okay. Honey, wait! Yeah, pretty much. It's me, honey. It's Nina. Honey, you're going to fall. So if that's the top of the castle there, where did she fall from? Did you do that, honey? Honey, what's the matter? Honey! She's not moving. What should I do? I can't fix her myself. I need Momo's help. See, that's the thing, is like, I actually, I don't know. 2 is weird for me because I'm not wild about most of the characters. But I think it's, and we were literally talking about this on Saturday. I just don't feel the same level of attachment to the characters in 2, because the ones that do have unique storylines, the storylines are so quick, and they're just like glossed over very, very quickly, and then they're never mentioned again. Like, it's just everybody gets their half hour in the spotlight, and then we never talk about it again. Like, I don't know. I just don't develop the same kind of attachment to the characters as in the other games. So I'm kind of just like, whatever. Ryu's not even that good, to be honest. Like, his main thing is dragon transformations, but he's got 42 AP, and he leveled up right before the boss fight, and his max is 43, so there goes his damage on his dragon transformation. Like, yeah. Hey, has anyone seen Honey? Where's she gotten off to now? Honey, where are you? Ryu? Gar? Nina, what is it? Momo! It's Honey. She's... Looks like she ran out of Chrism. Why don't you bring her inside the tent? Let Momo handle this. She knows what's best for Honey. Besides, there's something I have to tell you. When we get to the Eastern Lands, you'll learn all about the Brood. But there is a possibility that you may die soon afterwards. Die? You mean Ryu might die? Why would you say such a thing? He's just going to learn about the dragons, isn't he? You have to understand, when you're dealing with something that has enough power to destroy the world, you have to be ready for anything. Ryu's not a big bad dragon like that. Ryu always uses his power to protect me. He's a good dragon. I'm going to. I don't want Ryu to die by himself somewhere. Somewhere without me. Ryu's not a bad dragon. I don't know. I feel like Breath of Fire 2 could have survived being like another 10 hours long and just build out the story way more, and it would have been totally fine. How did I know that they shit all over my party composition? How did I just know in my heart of hearts that they had completely swapped my party around for no reason? How did I know, guys? Oh, I know. Because they always do that stuff. Yeah, they kind of just got bored with it after a while. Like, it started out, they were like, oh yeah, look at, like, you could kind of see where they were going with it, and then they just kind of like, the party had to talk about it, and they were like, yeah, I can tell from looking at them that they're evil, and then it just stopped. Like, it's like, oh, okay, I guess we killed them all. Once we're through here, we'll be in the Eastern Lands. I don't think we'll have a problem with our passports, but we might have a problem with our companion, the runaway princess. Yeah, because he's just a jerk. Like, yeah, they go from, like, if you fully give in to a cardinal sin, you become a demon, to just being like, and then this one guy's just an asshole. Like, okay. You right? Passport, please. Everything looks to be in order. Princess Nina? Excuse me, but who is this young lady? She's my daughter. Is there something wrong? Daughter? You mean... by daughter, you mean she's your child, right? Is there another meaning I don't know? Well, now that you mention it, I suppose she does take after her her mother. Yes, indeed, very attractive. Please don't tell me that the 8-year-old is attractive. Sorry to have bothered you. Please go on through. I think he's just a boring enemy. Why would he not be greed? Oh wait, because they already did that one. And then he's like, his whole thing is like, I want to make a lot of money on this show, right? Like, give me 1,000,000 coins. Woo, that was close. Thank you, Gar, for covering for me like that. And I'm still mad that I gave him 900,000 coins and he took the money and then attacked me. I thought he would just get mad and call me a liar. I didn't know that I was going to literally lose 900,000 coins, fight him, and not get them back. Like, where'd the money go? What did he put it in an extra dimensional pocket right before he turned into a monster and attacked me? I've heard that Ryu has saved you several times, so I thought that you might be necessary to get Ryu to use his power. Uh-huh. After all, if he isn't able to use his power, we're only wasting time, you know. You mean you only use your powers because of me? Only to protect me? Yep, that's why I haven't transformed one time. Throw her over. If that's true, then I want to be stronger. I want to learn how to fight, too. That way, you won't have to use your powers. and you won't get into trouble for using them anymore, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's not even a... I don't think it's even a question of the translation, because the game is just too short. Like, that's the problem. There needs to be more game for me. Like, for me to really enjoy it, I want to see more game, please. I don't know if I can actually do it Saturday, Kale. Because I've got Breath of Fire 3 in the morning, and then we've got a delivery coming from Lowe's, and I got to do yard work, and then in the evening I've got we're doing dinner plans with my sister for her birthday. So I don't actually know if I can do Saturday. Like, I was all excited about it, and then I started thinking, and I was like, oh, shit. The king has his men out looking for someone. Is it an onion? A giant onion? Oh no, I lost my passport. Well, it sucks to be you. Chonky. I think Rand's mom was well on her way to turning into a demon. I think she was supposed to be Wrath, and then she like, that would have been a fun story beat for her. Like, the reason she specifically was taken, like, specially to the Grand Church so quickly was because they saw the potential for her to turn into a demon, so they wanted to, like, work on her special. And then you show up, and she sacrifices her life to save Rand, and that keeps her from becoming a demon. Like, that would be really cool. Let me through! I don't know what I'm doing. There are some things that are probably true that we also don't need to know. Just took what you wanted. Oh, God. Please, no. Bliss. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to go back through Momo's tower and get those other treasures and shit that I missed. And then maybe that'd be a good time to stop, because then I could spend some time leveling. Yeah, we'll do the tower. Do I need to have... I don't think I need to have Nina for the treasures I've missed. I can also grab the Blitz ability and the Last Resort ability while I'm here, because I never had a chance to get those before. Ah, yes. Everybody just dogpile onto the onion. That's fine. If you're gonna go looking around the tower, you'll be needing some supplies, eh? I still didn't get the frost ring from here. I'll probably do that off screen as well, just because I know it's going to be frustrating. Oh, so much hate directed at one little onion. The main things from restarting in Breath of Fire 5 is you can carry over your party XP. So if you're having trouble advancing in the story, like you're not leveling up enough or whatever, what you do is you play as far into the game as you can and you don't spend any party XP. And then when you restart the adventure, you can use the party XP immediately to level it. Yeah, if you get like the game over. If you finish it, if you actually beat the game does a check to see how quickly you beat it, how many times you saved. I think there might be some other statistics it looks at. But basically, based on how well you do getting through it, it gives you a lower D ratio, which will give you access to new stuff. Like, it'll give you access to additional areas in the game, new cinematics you wouldn't otherwise see, and the dragon. There's also, when you go into the room where the dragon is pinned to the wall at the beginning, for every New Game Plus where you beat the game, after the first one, there's a dragon sword, like, off to the side. Like, there's a spot where you run down the walkway and go to the right, and there's, like a little spot you run down some stairs, and there's nothing there in the first playthrough. Subsequent playthroughs, there's a dragon sword there, and every time you beat the game and start over, it gets another +1 added to it, so it gets stronger over time. So that's pretty much the long and the short of it, is that you get a unique weapon that upgrades. You can buy, I think you might even be able to buy better stuff, right? If you have a certain D ratio, can't you buy better gear from certain shops or whatever? Alright. Well, thank you so much for stopping in. Is it Seshomaru or Seshomaru? I never know how to pronounce it. Seshomaru. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out, chatting Breath of Fire with us. Hope to see you again. I try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday is our Breath of Fire day normally, so if you want to see where this train wreck goes in the future, pop in on Saturday morning. And otherwise, just have a good night. I'm aware that it's a Naruto thing. I just don't know how to pronounce it because I've never actually like watched Naruto. Sorry, guys. Sorry, children. Yeah. HP, 7 power, 8 defense, and not a damn thing else. Oh, and AP, which we don't care about. Don't. I'm at least getting some decent XP for Pecco, right? This is the, yeah, this was the tile puzzle which we solved. Oh Lord. Oh dear. Whee! Oh, that's not nearly enough. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Well, maybe not. They are half health now, so yeah, that's not as bad. Pecco's not even in the lead, and they're targeting him hard. Ah. Oh, cheated. Did I maybe already learn Last Resort and just don't realize it? I don't think I did. Don't believe it. Ah, okay, so I gotta redo it. Womp. Gotta redo the trap. The second one doesn't seem to like to use Last Resort when you have a pair of them. I don't know why that is. 6, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's a less exciting level up than the last one. They hate Pecco. Man, they hate Pecco. It's hilarious. I hope I don't get up here and I'm just misremembering and there's no other treasure chests, because I kind of rushed through this before, but I'm pretty sure I missed at least one treasure. It was kind of just an excuse to try and get Blitz and Last Resort, but I'm having a hard time learning Last Resort, though. It seems like Nina's forever the one that wants to learn that ability. I don't know. Every run, it seems like it's Nina that learns it. Marbles, nice. Those are worth a little bit. Looks like a switch. Yes. Looks like a switch. I did put Astyanax on the list. I added a bunch to the list, Goblin. I need to put Faxanadu on it. I just remembered when you said that. I was like, oh, Goblin's going to ask about Faxanadu. Oh, were you not? I thought for sure you would. I'm sorry. The Dew. I have played. I want to do it as a retro review, but I'll be honest. I have played Faxanadu, or not Faxanadu, Astyanax before, but it was very briefly, like a year and a half ago. So, it looks interesting. I've seen. I think it was Songbirder that was playing it a lot. It looks like the sort of game that'll make me incredibly angry, but I'm open to it. Oh lord. Ice breaths. For days. Okay. Thought maybe we were about to lose. Agility rose 1. Okay, well, slowly but surely we'll get there. Start building Ryu's agility up since we were with Bunyan for a while. Moon Tears. Okay, that was worth coming back for. That was 100% worth coming back for. Pizza Pop. Okay. I've not heard of that one. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I added a bunch of stuff to it, and I enabled voting, but the voting is janky on that app. It's a little annoying because it's like once you vote for something, you can never unvote for it, even if you even if you like leave and come back or whatever. Like it's just you're stuck with it once you vote for it, which is why everything has a vote, because I voted on one thing and realized, like, just to test it, realized I couldn't unvote, and I was like, well, shit, now I gotta make it even. So I voted once for everything. Wait. Goo. Yeah. These characters are bad at learning skills. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate the sentiment. Like I said, you know, I can't promise that stuff will stick around. I mean, I'll try anything for half an hour, but if I hate it, then I'll go on to the next thing, you know. And I certainly don't promise that I'm gonna beat a lot of those Nintendo games that I try. When I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Astyanax. Like, I know I'm not beating that game. I already know going in I'm not gonna beat that game. I'm gonna play it for, you know, 45 to 90 minutes until it has lost its charm. And if it doesn't, then I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back and play it again in the future, like I did with a couple of other ones, you know, Castlevania 2 and stuff. But those are usually pretty few and far between when I go back and play something from the 80s and I'm like, man, this is so good, I gotta keep playing this on the regular. I haven't actually played Castlevania 2 even in like 3 or 4 months, I think. I've played it a couple of times. Off stream, just when I was like wasting time or whatever. But Skill Ink, 800 Zenny. That would have been useful before. Okay. And I already got the ivory dice from here, so I think I can head out. Opponent has the initiative. Well, now I don't get to learn it. I really need to learn Last Resort, though, for real. Like, I have to learn Last Resort for Pekka. I don't want to waste Skill Ink, but, I mean, technically I can always just fish to get the stuff for more Skill Ink, so I need to not be so stingy with it and just learn the damn skills and move on. Learn Blitz, learn Last Resort. Give focus to Peko. Oh, that's a terrible fight. I hate that. What did I just use? I don't even know what I just used. Maybe a dynamite? Maybe a taser? I don't know. That's right, it's time to ride the lightning. I still owe Eidolon a raid because I've not been able to spot them online when I've been thinking about it. There you go, that's a good one. I refuse to meet either of you. That's okay. Much appreciated. Come on, Hyperbot. Oh, don't be a bitch. Thank you. And he actually learned it. Hell yes. Okay. It's gonna be like, this uses AP. You're dumb. Attack versus all users AP have. Let's see. See how it does for Pekka. Okay. Probably be better for the large groups. That's honestly, Blitz is going to be like my only ability that can hit multiple targets. Like, actually my only multi-target ability. Other than, like, using dynamite or something. Like, using an item. I guess I can learn Last Resort out in the fields. There's more orcs out there anyway. So we got the... Got Blitz. Go us. We've earned enough levels to get all the skills from Fall now as well. We just have to go talk to him. He's got, well, I've already got Charge. He can just charge, resist, and counter. None of which are great. Like, I guess resist would be useful for Ray in later battles, because he's going to get extra turns anyway. So if I'm worried about an enemy killing him and preventing him from being able to use items, then I could have him use resist on the normal turns and then use healing items on his EX turns. That might be an option. But counter isn't really worth it, because Pekka's going to have 100% reprisal rate anyway. Unless I was to give that to Ryu. Just for the extra reprisals, if we're fighting an enemy that does like multi-hits or something, hits everybody. Yeah. And there's different learn rates for stuff, and then there's a couple of skills that actually have, like, the learn rate is different depending on your level, and then, like, certain characters are more likely to learn abilities than others. They were trying to do something cool with it, but they didn't quite master it. Like, they had a cool idea, though. If you're gonna go looking around the tower, you'll be needing some supplies, eh? Finally gonna start maxing out our heal items after 12 hours in the game. 10 hours, however long. Alright. Okay, it's a good ability. It's good. There you go. Worth. Those aggravating ass enemies. God, I hate the nut enemies so much. Their whole gimmick is just going first and being hard to hit. I like the art style in 3 better than 4, personally. Yeah. That's what I don't know if you were here or if you were tuned into the conversation on Saturday, Goblin, but I was saying, like, it kind of feels like when they built out the party, they gave you 3 characters that were very much like set in what they were supposed to do. And then they gave you 3 characters that kind of have an archetype, but are also more customizable. Like, it feels like Gar and Ray and Nina are all kind of just, they are what they are. Like, you could build Ray to be a mage, but why would you? You could build him to be like a high power attacker, but Gar is always going to be slow and, you know, strong. Nina sucks. And then you've got like Ryu, Momo, and Peko, who are kind of like the generalist slash healer, the like speedy buffer support character, and then the tanky character that are all very like blank slate. I don't know. But yeah, like Gar feels like your first playthrough tank, right? Like the first time you play the game, you play and you're like, when you're young, like if you're, especially like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, Gar is so good. I'm gonna train Gar with Geodo, so he's got a bunch of AP, and then I can use Shadow Walk 3 times in a single boss fight, and I think that I'm like a genius. And then later you find out that Peko just shits all over Gar in that. And you're just like, oh, my childhood was a lie. Yeah. But even then, like, Peko, I don't think it's worth trying to build Peko as, like, a speedy character. Like, you could build him as a mage, maybe, if you really wanted to, because he's got the Ice Breath and the Fire Breath, and then you could give him other spells and like skills, and maybe because he's got a shitload of AP and he's hard to kill, he could be like a tankier, lower damage output mage. But even then, it's not really worth it. Like, it's mostly just, I feel like it's mostly Ryu and Momo that are really customizable. And I never use Momo, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking the next time I play through this on stream, I might try to do something just a little bit different. And I might actually try to, like, use Gar unironically as, like, a single target weakness striker. Like, give him all of the elemental strike abilities, because they mostly, I think they feed off of your attack power and not your intelligence. And they mostly cost like 1 to 4 AP, so he could actually do those if you put him with somebody who gave him just a little more AP. He could maybe swing it as like having access to all of those elemental abilities. I don't know. But you could also do that with Ryu, right? Like just build Ryu as like a tanky healer character, and then just give him like Wind Strike, Frost Strike, Thunder Strike, and then that's his elemental damage output. And then have Momo be, so he's like your healer slash single target element striker, and then have Momo be your speedy support slash attack mage, and then, you know, whoever else. Pecco. You know what? I just thought of something actually. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, damn. Okay. I actually started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a second. Do Pecco's breath abilities use AP? But they do. They use very small amounts of AP. All of a sudden, I got really excited that I might actually be able to use, like, fire and ice breath with him. With no AP cost. But no fun allowed. Alas. You know, I said that I was going to come over here and fight orcs, and I'm not seeing any orcs. I would like to fight orcs, please. I need last resort. I've probably already learned it and just haven't realized it yet. Oh, there you go, last resort. Just had to learn it from the right one. Jeez. I fully expect him to just run. I'm just auto-battling, so he'll escape. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, okay. I've already gotten rid of Spirit Blast. I was gonna try Spirit Blast. I was like, actually. Last Resort is a great skill. People who disagree don't know what Last Resort does. The Last Resort, and I will tell you, the Last Resort skill takes your character's current defense stat, drops it to 0, and then adds the same number to your attack stat. And based on my experimentation, defense spells and like defensive items to increase your defense stat do seem to help feed into that. So it's perfect for Pecco, who doesn't really need high defense because he's already got an obscene amount of health. Yeah. Yeah, Pecco is awesome. I don't know that I've actually gained 2 levels with Ryu yet. But I'm going to check real quick. You're back again. Oh, no. See you later. Alright. do need to put Pecco in the front now as well. There we go. And go talk to Fall. Get all his shit. Yeah, the first couple of times I played through this game when I was younger, I kind of just used Pecco as like a level mule to get skills from masters that I didn't want to waste time training with. I just kind of never took advantage of that character. Ah. Huh? You again? What do you want? Oh, don't see you for a while and you go out and get all buff on me. Alright then, you should be able to handle this. Pecco, learn to counter. No. No. And resist. There we go. And no. And no. Alright, there we go. Oh, resist actually uses AP. Damn, I thought it used 0. Okay. Well, that goes in the bin. And that goes in the bin because he's already got that. And tactics. Hey, thank you so much, Drew. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm actually getting ready to pack it in though, because I'm gonna have to spend some time doing some leveling off stream, which is pretty much all I've done today. I did like the first hour. I was kicking butt in the tournament, and ever since then it's just kind of me running around in circles leveling up, which is fine. That's part of the JRPG experience. But I hope you've been doing well. Let's see if we can go in here and just immediately learn Flying Kick on Momo. What do we think? Let's see if we can get Momo to learn Flying Kick immediately. Now from them she can't. Well, let's not all be casting the same spell. Wrecked. I only counter Momo. Jesus. These guys hit like trucks. I'm not ready. Capcom's like, why come up with good monster designs when we can just give everything a 70% reprisal rate? And then let the player work it out. Do. Yeah. The later version of him, you can actually learn a really good move from the Drac. You can learn you can learn. I can't remember what it's called. Cure, I think. It's the one in the Desert of Death. Yeah, yeah. If you use a panacea on him, he'll use Cure on your party, and it is just like hands down the only heal spell you'll ever need. Like once you learn that spell, any character can be a healer. You can be a healer. You can be a healer. You can be a healer. Everybody gets to be a healer. I don't know if the Drac does or not, but this one does. The regular Lizard Man does Wind Strike, definitely. Wow! No, you're fine. Well, I'm gonna have to heal after every fight, but such is life. I just want one assassin or whatever they are. So that I can learn Flying Kick. Get him, Pekka. Fuck him up. Oh. Miss. Blood bats. Get him. Oof. I'm gonna fight till Pekka levels up, and if I haven't learned Flying Kick yet, I'm just gonna have it when you guys come back. I haven't even seen the right enemy yet. Might be the fight. Well, I've got the Artemis cap on her, and she's also partnered with Delonzo. So those two things combined give her like a plus 20% accuracy, I think. It's either plus 15 or plus 20%. That's one of the like the passive things with Delonzo. Delonzo is actually secretly like a A-tier master because she gives you a bunch of passives that the game doesn't tell you about. Let me pull it up. I can tell you. She gives you -1 HP, -2 AP, +1 power, +1 agility. Okay. But, yeah, she boosts your accuracy. Yeah, I want to say it's like a plus to surprise rate as well. And dodge, maybe, as she dies. I had a feeling they were going to dodge that. I was like, but they're flying, so it won't hit. But I was like, Capcom doesn't care. Capcom cares. I was a damn fool. They were paying attention. They knew what they were doing that day. Alrighty. Well. We're gonna rest. We're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna continue to level off screen. I'm not gonna go inside that town though until we get to our next. Yeah. It's fine. Like I said, I was only gonna do like a 3-hour one tonight anyway, because I did like 7 hours of this on Saturday, and I'm just trying to get to the point. Like I wanna basically finish the first half of the game before the end of April, so then I got that clean break for May for Star Wars month, and then I can come back afterwards. Yeah, no, thank you guys. Appreciate you all for being here. I always do. Without you, I'm just some guy. Right? Let's test to make sure that the state saved. Alright. Yeah. Also, I gotta show you my awesome, extremely belated birthday present back here. Check this out. Check this guy out. It's a giant stuffed sriracha. It's very fluffy. I love it. And I got Philip wearing his Eclipse glasses as well now. I still haven't shown you guys this little thing now that I'm getting distracted. Hang on. There we go. Is this thing gonna work? You gonna be able to see it? Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Damn. It's like a little miniature box TV that plays clips from Back to the Future, the movie. Yeah, it's got like a little remote. And you can hear it. It's cute. I like it. I think it's fun. So I got my little TV on wheels up there. Yeah, and I've got another one that plays clips from the original, not the original Batman, from the Michael Keaton Batman film as well. But I need to. It's still in the box. I need to get it out. So I thought it was pretty freaking cool. My random show and tell of the day. So anyway, Eidolon Dragon. We're gonna raid Eidolon Dragon, assuming that they are still live. They are. Playing 7 Days to Die. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do it. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody, so much as always for being here. It wasn't the most productive night. We did a little bit of story advancement, but as you saw, it was mostly just kind of running around and trying to pick up a couple of skills and just doing a little bit of grindy stuff. But it was fun. It was great being able to talk to everybody, get to hang out. Thank you to Sashomaru for coming in. Said they found me on YouTube because I was ranting about Nina. Anybody out there wants to see the rant? It's in the clips. It's on YouTube. We're gonna keep on pursuing this on Saturday morning for the rest of the month. Probably beat it before then. But as far as future plans, I should be back Wednesday morning, probably doing some more Fallout 4. So yeah, hope to see you all there. But if I don't, until I do, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.